Yo, what up, what up, what up? What up? This is AC from LA, and we got 6 minutes with AC from LA. All right, so this is episode one. The clock is ticking. We're gonna get right into it. Uh, let me get my messages up. See if anybody has anything to say. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and look at the comments and see what our options are for topics. Um, we put this together, and let's see. I know for sure that we had Cobbs come in and say, "What up, Jay Moore? Checking in from Inglewood. Hey, press one if you can hear me. Press one if you can hear me. Press one if you can hear me, please. Let me know wherever y'all checking in from. Press one if you can hear me. All right, while you're doing that, I want to check the comments. So I know that, all right, cool. Jay Moore said he could hear me. All right, so we know that Cobbs came through with the clutch. He wants to talk about clutch. And then I know that Rodney was supposed to post something to battle clutch. So Rodney wants to know what on earth is vaginal mesh? How does it work? Do men have something similar? And why do they run the commercials so often? All right, so by popular demand, we're gonna go with Anthony Cobb's topic, and Anthony Cobb's topic is clutch. He wants me to define clutch in sports, business, and life. And again, the premise of this show is it's just 6 minutes with me. Or 6 minutes with me and with you guys. So you guys can chime in and share your thoughts on whatever we have to talk about. But let's let's get into it. So we're gonna go with clutch. I'm wondering if I should start the 6 minutes now or if it's just so this time around we're gonna start the 6 minutes now. We're not going to make you guys lose those first 2 minutes. Excuse me, but again, thank you for checking in. All right. So here's what we have as far as the definition of clutch: denoting or occurring in a critical situation in which the outcome of a game or competition is at stake. Quote, they both are hard-nosed players who seem to thrive in clutch situations. All right. So when we say clutch in those terms, I think of two people off the top in basketball. Since it's NBA season, I think of Damian Lillard and I think of Steph Curry. I also think of Clay, but Clay's injured right now. So I really think of Dame and Steph. And it's funny that clutch is such a conversation, such a topic anytime that I get with Anthony Cobbs, Jim McElroy, Rodney Saucier. And it's because not Rodney, but Jimmy and AC Cobbs don't feel that Steph is clutch. They say that, well, he doesn't hit clutch shots, so they say he's not clutch. And it's like they say that it's him not performing in clutch time, even though I argue that he's clutch throughout the game. He's been clutch throughout his career. But they're saying, so I'm fine with he doesn't hit clutch shots. If you say a clutch shot is the last possession of the game to take the lead or something like that. But just overall, I think that what up, Rod? I think that he is definitely the definition of clutch. And then with Dame Lillard, who doesn't have any championships, that dude hits game winners damn near every other night. So you know that he is clutch and also hits clutch shots. But who embodies clutch where there's no argument? And I'd say that's definitely Mookie Betts, right? So Mookie is a 7-tool baseball player. If you haven't heard of him, he plays for the LA Dodgers. He used to play for he's not just money, Jay Moore. He's also clutch. But again, it's my argument. You guys don't have to agree with it. He doesn't just hit money shots. He hits clutch shots. He hits dagger shots that aren't necessarily game winners, but he'll snatch your heart out with 8 minutes to go, and then you'll just go in the other direction. That's clutch. But that's my definition of clutch. All right, so Mookie, I think there's no argument there. The dude can change a series on a dime. He can change the series with the catch. He can change the series with the throw. He can change the series with his bat, whether he's hitting for power, hitting for average, drawing a walk. He can change the game with his base running. He could change the game with his motivation. That dude is clutch, and he's proven it to you time and time again. So clutch in sports, no argument. Mookie Betts. Let's see. So we gave the actual, demoralizing shots, Rodney says. So clutch in sports, business, and life. All right. So in business, I think that clutch, Mr. Cobbs, is, what's up, Byron Gamble? Robert Horry, clutch. So Robert Horry also hit clutch shots, but I wouldn't say that Robert Horry was an overall clutch player. Right place, right time, and he had to hit him, but I wouldn't make him a clutch player. So anyway, but thank you, Byron Gamble. Welcome. All right, so sports, business, and life. So sports, it's either clutch, meaning whatever you do is clutch, like Mookie, or it's hitting a clutch shot like Dame Lillard, or it's hitting clutch shots or being clutch throughout the game like Steph Curry. What's up, Brianna? The topic is clutch. Define clutch in sports, business, and life. So I define clutch as it pertains to sports per the definition, and then I gave some examples. What's up, Simeon? Simbo, be symbolic out in Chicago. So the idea is that you have a person like Mookie Betts who is just clutch. His entire career is clutch. Everything that he does is clutch. But then when we go to basketball, you have someone like Dame Lillard who hits clutch shots all the time. You have someone like Steph Curry who's basically had a clutch career but never hit a game winner. And then, you have other people. Yeah, we can't. Okay, so you want to stay on sports. The topic was sports, business, and life, Rod. So, yeah, the most clutch, Kobe Bryant, offensively and defensively. Yes, I am right there with you. Just complete. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the captain. Boom. Now, Magic offensively more than defensively, but Magic played 5 positions in 1979 in the finals. So, clutch. Yes. Clutch defenders. Draymond Green, clutch defender. I got to give it to LeBron James with the rundown when he blocked Steph shot. He blocked Steph shot. But I also got to give it to Andre Iguodala, finals MVP, for his defensive effort against LeBron. Against the Cavs. But look, we only have 1 minute left. So I have to talk about sports, business, and life. So we talked about sports and business. Simeon says Bill Gates, Steve Jobs. What did Bill Gates and Steve Jobs do that made them clutch? They were able to not only lead organizations, but they were able to pivot. Thank you, Simeon Henderson. They were able to pivot. If you're going to be clutch in business, if you're going to be clutch in life, when you face adversity, you have to be able to pivot. You have to be able to take what's thrown at you. You got to be able to make lemonade out of lemons, right? But it's deeper than that. You have to be able to do that successfully. You have to be able to do that continuously. If you wind up in a pandemic and you get laid off, you have to figure out how to stay in business. You have to figure out how to make money. You have to figure out how to change your life. And if you can do that, then you are clutch. And I'm not saying that anyone that didn't succeed in the pandemic is not clutch. They may be clutch in other ways, but that's the thing. Being able to pivot. Single mothers are clutch. Brianna says, clutch, the black woman. Absolutely. Shout out to my black women. Top 3, my fiance, my mother, my sister, and then in training, my baby daughter, and then, of course, my stepdaughter. Shout out. Hey, that's clutch in sports, business, and life. This has been 6 minutes with AC from LA. I thank you guys so much for checking in. I'm going to post the feed, not the feed. I'm going to post the show for next week, and then you guys will have a whole week to put in topics. If you're not seeing this live, no big deal. You could still comment. Tell me what you thought of the show. Tell me what you think of the concept, and also give some ideas for next week. Again, AC from LA, thank you so much for checking in. This has been 6 minutes with AC from LA. I appreciate you. Out.